Hello, my name is Laura Lipponen. I work at NTT Data Business Solutions in Cologne, and I'm responsible for the occupational work safety and for the health management. There are a lot of positive effects, when working at home, is that you're able to be really flexible during your working hours. There's a lot of commuting time that drops out during the working day, and you can use the time working. The other thing is that you're much more flexible, actually, and then you can also, organize yourself around the family and the private tasks that you're having during your working days. A lot of negative aspects are naturally that, for example, the clients who really have a high expectation is that, you're available all the time. So before you were in one project from Monday to Wednesday, for example, and then the client knew that you were not available. And now they expect you to, be in contact immediately. Everything works in MS Teams. You're a lot more disconnected, for example, because you're always behind the screen and you don't have this physical contact with the people. So there are a lot of downsides, and that's also the fear that I'm also personally having, is this disconnection, and that you don't have the shift of the working time and the private time. But it's more the social aspects that really needs to be put into focus here. So the employers need to be actively in contact, need to ask how the employers are doing, and but also to have the point of trust. They know how to perform, they have their tools, they are professionals, but they need to have the feeling to be trusted and to be valued and not to be micromanaged. And also in the sense that you need to involve the employees in this connection and connecting the employees, letting them be a part of it. So we conduct a lot of surveys, for example, One Voice or My Check, that we ask the people, we ask our employees, how are they doing? And we also do some measures in, conducting some measures, social events via MS Teams. And, it is not only this working context, as I said, it is the social aspect, which is really much more important when we have this physical distance. Before you met on the aisle, you met in going to the canteen, and now we really have to force these kind of contacts. And also the team leads and the employees need to also be trained in noticing when somebody is not feeling well. We have the Values Week of the NTT Data Values. In the working context, we also always want to have a purpose in the other things we do. For example, if we offer some well-being events, as we have done for a company run or global company cycling events, is that we've connected that with a purpose. For example, a donation run for the situation in the Ukraine at the moment. And then everybody wants to be a part of a one bigger whole, to give their contribution to something bigger, never mind in what context. But this purpose is really that why you're doing something and what is the outcome of this. And that definitely is a very, very important thing, to give everything you do a purpose. The work is not just, it is your living room during working hours, and your colleagues are your friends during the working hours. So I see it as to have work is not here and life is here, it's all one. So we need to build much more spaces for connecting, for spending time together, for doing events. We don't need to have the same kind of offices that we used to have before, because you have the offices in the home offices. So when you come to work, you come to work for other reasons, and that is to increase your belonging, your feeling of togetherness within the company. And that definitely is the red line where we're aiming when we're building these new kind of offices within the project of the new work. We do have direct seminars on mindfulness, on resilience. We have yoga lessons, and now we're having a big event on the World Mental Health Day, for example, where we include all of our employees. We have interviews, we have online sessions with experts on mental health, for example. And also we have courses for team leads on how to lead in a healthy way, not only themselves, but also employees. So these are really a very vital part in our training offerings at the moment, because as we talked earlier, is really a very vital part that you keep strong, resilient, and mentally, well in this hybrid digital world.